When Stipe Miocic first fought Daniel Cormier, he was being hailed as the greatest heavyweight in UFC history. Since wresting the title from his hands, Cormier is increasingly regarded as one of the greatest fighters of all time, period. Now, more than a year after their first battle, the two living legends are set to square off again in the main event of UFC 241. The history of the heavyweight title is a wild one. Heavyweight is not only the UFC's oldest division, but its most precarious. The heavyweight belt has been wrapped around 16 different waists, more than any other division by far. There's no such thing as a GSP or a Jose Aldo at 265. Before Miocic, no man had ever staged more than 2 consecutive defenses. Stipe managed 3. Cormier would have been his 4th. The reason, as Miocic discovered on that fateful night, is that most heavyweights possess heavyweight power, but very few of them possess heavyweight chins. About half of all heavyweight fights end by knockout, compared to some 43% of light heavyweight fights, some 36% at middleweight, and so on down the line as the fists get smaller and the chins get stronger. Heavyweight is a division of glass cannons, as ordained by the laws of physics themselves. The belt is a target, however, and most heavyweights are already slow-moving as far as targets go. 19 of 36 UFC heavyweight title fights have ended in a KO, a higher rate than any division but middleweight, where Anderson Silva spent the better part of a decade putting his thumb on the scale by knocking out just about everyone that came his way. Against such long odds, even an emphatic KO, like the one Cormier scored on Miocic, doesn't do much to help predict a rematch. Heavyweight is and always has been the paramount of unpredictability. The title has been lost more than any other, but no other belt has been reclaimed so many times either. Randy Couture took the throne on 3 separate occasions, Tim Sylvia and Cain Velasquez twice each. If Stipe Miocic takes the belt back this weekend, he will be the 4th in UFC heavyweight history to do so. But then there is Daniel Cormier, an unusual fighter as far as heavyweights go. Miocic is agile by heavyweight standards. Cormier is undeniably quicker. Miocic has excellent cardio for a big man. DC is all but tireless. And if his teammate Cain Velasquez hadn't spent the better part of Cormier's light heavyweight tenure in an endless series of fights with Junior Dos Santos and Bigfoot Silva, Cormier himself may very well have been the one setting consecutive defense records. Many threads converge at UFC 241. For Stipe Miocic, it is a necessary sequel to an unpleasant introduction. For Daniel Cormier, it is a chance to cement himself as the great champion that could have been. But for the UFC heavyweight belt, it's only the latest in a long line of chapters. Don't be surprised if there's a twist at the end.